city. I have seen the end of days, and years from now men will say, here began the fall of Rome. The Senate was taken from the many and given to the few. Those who wore the golden wreath grew sick with every kind of wickedness. They were filled with greed, deceit, and malice. They condemned and enslaved. They betrayed their friends and murdered those they loved. They did all this and called it just.
Hi guys, Lewted host here with another dang stream. It's the first time I've actually turned off the music for Attila. I know it's nothing big, but whatever. Today I will not be playing as the Kingdom of Charlemagne because I already did that. I've done every campaign for Age of Charlemagne. And it's easy because they're all already big. Every faction here already has a good standing, and all you have to do is upgrade to a tier 2 building. to get your main core units. Of course, because this is during the Middle Ages, armor is essential. And yeah, these campaigns were really easy overall, except the Charlemagne one. That was pretty hard. Anyway, I will also not be doing a Frankish campaign because I already finished with the Franks. Got a military and cultural victory, so I don't have to go anymore with them. Boy. I was actually interested in the Langobards. The Langobards interest me because they are pretty much what the Suebi were, kind of. And the Suebians are nothing like the Suebi in Rome 2. Whoops. The Langobards, like besides these horse hewers and horse slayers who are good against Cav, yeah, they have, you know, good melee units, good units that are like their clubmen are good against infantry, just like in Rome 2. Pretty much, yeah. Their melee roster is similar to the Suebians. But if you go to the Suebians, their melee roster is limited to Suebi champions and noble Suebi swordsmen, which I'm assuming are better because they have 50 melee damage than the noble Germanic swordsmen. Well, of course they are. Why am I kidding myself? Suebi champions, however, have 108 morale. I think what they are I don't think they have shields. Oh no, they do. They have shields, but their melee defense is lacking. And so, what I've realized is, and this is a lot different than it is in Rome 2, the units that tend to have a higher melee attack tend to have a better charge bonus too. The units with a better melee defense tend to have a better armor value overall. In this case they aren't, but they tend to have less charge for sure. The units with higher melee defense have less charge for sure. Their health is better than the Suebi champions as well. Oh, and the Suebi champions do not have shield wall, which is shield wall is essential for units that have high melee defense, so they can have even higher melee defense. However, just remember that that shield wall is glitched. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing my Frankish campaign. Frankish Kingdom campaign. I'm 200 turns in and I haven't secured a minor victory yet, but I'm going to get close. I might be able to do it this stream, which would be good, because Make War Not Love 3 is ending tomorrow at either 12 or 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and it doesn't look like we're going to win any round. We lost the first two, which means that we're definitely not getting the Slavic nations for free. But I mean, it was kind of obvious that we weren't going to get it anyway. It seems so rigged. We were so close, and for like a day and a half we were winning the first round. All of a sudden, Dawn of War 2 beats us by 0.3%. That's so infuriating. And then the second round, we didn't even stand a chance. They definitely wiped the floor with us. And of course, Company of Heroes 2 was lagging behind, just like in round 1. I think they lost to Dawn of War by 58%. Right now, they're winning with 79%, and we are losing with 68%. The Company of Heroes 2 has 55%. I don't know what Relic promised them, but yeah. I think they're gonna sweep us. I honestly think they are gonna sweep us.
Ready for orders.
Right now in my campaign, I'm starting to struggle. And I mean, the Franks have the hardest well, initially, they don't have the hardest. The Vandals do, because they have to deal with the Roman expedition. Plus, also Roman forces that I think come to help. The Ostrogoths have to deal with the Langobards a few turns in. Oh, and the Vandals also have to deal with the Moors. But if they can defeat the Roman expedition and the Moors, then the Roman Empire will also fall to them. The Ostrogoths have to deal with us. Well, actually, they have to deal with the Burgundians first, who are here, and then us. We were confined to part of Burgundy. We did not have all of Novem Populana. I can't pronounce that. Novem Populania. There we go. We had this region, Britigala. We had, I think, all of Aquitaine. We had Britain. We did not have Brittany. They declared war on us when we were fighting the Burgundians, which forced me to only use 2 armies because I was running out of money. And the Ostrogoths had all of Burgundy and all of Provence, but we forced them out. And then they eventually made a peace deal with us because they were fighting the Langobards. Right now, most of their armies are right here in Campania. I don't know why, but for some reason the Ostrogoths have become very defensive, which has allowed me to take almost all of Liguria. I'm going to take this part of Liguria eventually, but I'm just waiting because there's a chance that they might become offensive again. The Langobards are right here, and we're still allied to them. The Visigoths have been defensive allies to the Ostrogoths, and they declared war on me